I know one little thing is like the HQ app, right? Right now, if you want to go do heists, you're kind of locked to one. If you want to leave it and help someone else, there's this week waiting period before you can rejoin an app, all of that. If there were ways for people to do occasionally jobs with each other, you'd probably see a lot more stuff like that. So in the future, if they make systems that make it so that people can collaborate in these ways more, I think it would happen without everyone having to quote unquote come home and like change all of their role play. You know, you could have these, it's like a beach episode, right?
Right.
Where you just have like a one-off, let's do this thing. Because I know people told me that in 3.0, there was a lot of people dragging people around into different things. And that was possible because you could just do that anytime. Anyone could do that. So,
yeah.
But I also understand why it's not that way right now, because it does get a little crazy with everyone being able to like spam every little thing constantly. And, you know, it gets kind of nuts. So we'll see. But I am hoping for that over time.
Here's a way to solve the problem. We can have solo queue or group queue.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, personal cooldown and group cooldown.
Hear me out. As a person, you have your own cooldown. As a gang, you have your own cooldown. So if you do a heist as a gang, it has the gang cooldown. If you do a heist as a person, it's your own personal cooldown.
Right. So you can't join anything until your cooldown is done.
Correct.
Regardless of your gang. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Something like that. Because then you don't have to like remove them from the app. I was even saying it'd be really cool if they have a system where you got 6 slots for heist, right? Let's say the 6th one out of the 6 is a flex slot. You can put anyone from any app in there, and they can only do that once every however long. You can't have more than one person join. Exactly, like a flex slot. So you can have your usual 5 or, you know, whoever's on the HQ app, and then occasionally bring one person in. And that way people can hire in specialists. You can have RP around that where, you know is a great example, like, ooh, hacker for hire. And then, you know, once a week he can be brought onto one additional job that is outside of his HQ app, and he could have people bid for it or something. Maybe they bid in Buttcoin, you know, something like that. But I feel like there are so many cool ways that they could do that could influence RP in a good way for characters that are good at those things.
No, I definitely agree, because you don't want to constrain people too much, right?
I get in trouble. I feel like I get in trouble sometimes when I talk about whitelist or why I want certain things whitelisted, because I'm like, okay, I get why the gang apps are restricted, but I'm like, if you put a gun to my head and said like, yeah, you have to come up with a simple solution for what you want right now, I'd say, okay, whitelist my app that I have for my crew and let other people join it, and they can be on their main crew. And my thing is, I'll then message the devs and say, OOC, I won't do ammunition runs, I won't join a broader progression group, and I won't do weed, and I will every week or every 2 weeks do a job that includes characters from any number of different crews. Like, that's because then instead of like having to develop more, that's like, oh, okay, well, we'll just let him have his app that lets other people on it.
It's at least a right now doable solution versus
or at least you're showcasing it. You're showcasing the idea on the server to see if it works. It might not work, right? It might be shit, right? And then how else would you find out? Is by trying it.
Yeah. And I get it though. They like they don't want like multiple groups basically like app stacking, right? So
yeah,
right.
So I get it.
It's a complex problem, and it's going to need a complex solution. Is basically what's going on there, I think.
And you're not gonna make everybody happy too, as well. You're not gonna make everybody happy.
Someone in my chat said, "How can other characters understand that you can do that and they don't?" I even said in character, I was just gonna get Marty Banks to hack the app. Like, isn't he a hacker? Like, why can't? No, I'm serious. Like, why can't Marty Banks hack the app and make it so that mine's an unlocked app, like an unlocked iPhone, right?
That would be interesting. Yeah, there are always ways that you can explain.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call Marty and be like, Marty, will you hack this? And then he can just hacks HQ app and makes it unlocked. And now I have an unlocked HQ app. That's sick.
Yeah.
Did you see the new HQ stuff?
No. There's new HQ stuff.
I did it.
You didn't?
Yeah,
what did they add?
I edited the HQ app. I did it.
You hacked it?
I'm not even kidding. Yeah, I did.
What the fuck?
I did.
What'd you do?
I did. Three things. Okay. First one is when you make an announcement on the HQ app, everyone gets notified on their phone. Very simple. The second one is laundromat and cash exchange. You can invite people not in HQ app.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then the 7-day cooldown is changed, where instead of like, you have to wait no matter what. It's like depending on how long or how fresh you are out of a thing, out of like a different HQ, it costs more or less Buttcoin, right? So like if you just left one and you want to join a different app, it'd be like 100 Buttcoin.
You could just pay. Oh, that's so fucking good. Okay. Yeah. That's incredible. Hey. Yeah. Hell yeah, good shit.
Let's just hope the owner of the HQ app says fuck it. That's pretty cool, and then keeps it.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Good shit. Oh, okay. That's good. I know you guys know I've complained a lot about how them making it so that it's harder to throw people into different heist crews and things was kind of like removing some of the RP some people wanted to do. But at the same time, I understood that it was not well balanced when everyone was just hopping around between everything. It was like gonna lead to different crews being able to have 10 apps and spamming stuff. right? So there had to be an in-between. So yeah, really glad the devs tried to like look into some sort of way to make it work without it like, you know, making it spammable again, but also without blocking RP. Yeah, because I understand why they blocked people out from doing things a certain way in the first place, because it was actually becoming a problem because we're all sharing these cooldowns, right? So if someone was spamming the bank every day because they had 3 apps, you know, or 7 apps or whatever the fuck, it would just be horrible for everyone else. So that made sense. I knew why they locked it down. I was just hoping that while they locked it down, they would work on something, cook something to pull it back a little bit, and it looks like they did. So that is really good. That is really good. I'm glad.